This is a fresh install of BACKTRACK 5. Just came out. What we're gonna do here is go ahead and start the BACKTRACK forensics, I guess. Just kidding. Of course you download it. Looks like it's booting. It also looks like it already installed a driver, ATI driver. Probably is, and it's definitely 64-bit. It's the 64-bit version, KDE BACKTRACK 5. If you want to know the difference between KDE, Genome, and Fluxbox, they're pretty much all the same thing. They take the CLI and make a graphical user interface out of it and design it their own way. And also some root level changes and change mod stuff is different, but it's really pretty much all the same thing, if that makes any sense. And it should, you know, Linux. You must type STARTX if you're using KDE to start the X browser, which KDE uses. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just follow the basic BACKTRACK stuff and do what I need to do to get the wireless up and download the basic packages and installations for syncing it with my computer's RAM and make sure the drivers are all good and shit. Nice. Yeah, definitely already installed my driver. Go ahead and install BACKTRACK. Nice. Dude, this thing's got all kinds of new shit. Okay, wow, it's actually letting me sync and configure IOs right now for AV. Just go ahead and install. Blah, I'll fix that later. I have selected to use my whole hard disk because I like to install Linux along with OpenSUSE or the Grub boot manager, so then I can install Windows on top of it, which makes it run smoother. Less boot ROM infections, I should say. Windows NTLDR and post process isn't the best way to execute commands, and way that doesn't use too much memory. I'm gonna come back when this is about 99% or so. Check out one of my other tutorials or something. Oh yeah, and this is me.
Dudes, I'm running BACKTRACK 5 on Windows, and yeah, it's so cool. Like, you didn't even know it's just like Windows, dude. Like, seriously, but it's BACKTRAck.
Yeah, man. I had to pun a little bit, dude.
But it's crazy.
Don't hate. I know you're hating.
Just fucking kidding.
Alright, back to install BACKTRACK 5 for real. Pretty sleek interface, this KDE 64-bit. Once it reboots, I'll show you some things you need to do to get everything rolling right. Okay, it's about to restart. Okay, so I'll let y'all see that since it's first installed BACKTRACK 5. YouTube. This is a Super Geeks production. You ever seen one of those? And wants me to restart or continue testing as the usual BACKTRACK distros on Ubuntu, Linux / and or any Linux distro does, let alone any operating system for that matter after a fresh install. So this will be the 64-bit BT5. I'll go over the basic updating guys with you. It looks like I only have 15-minute downloads. So we'll see what happens. Damn, that was quick as crap. It is 64-bit. Okay, so it's got the scuzzies and all the plug and play ready. It's initializing STARTX. Okay. Dir. Nice. So it looks like it's got a lot of the promos and ads. Bullshit. A lot less of that going on here in BT5. The quieter you are, the more able you are to hear. Like it says on all the other distros, it's pretty damn true. Shut up and obey, or listen. Just kidding. Of course you downloaded. Looks like it's booting. It also looks like it already installed a driver. ATI driver. Probably is, and it's definitely 64-bit. It's the 64-bit version, KDE BACKTRACK 5. If you want to know the difference between KDE, Genome, and Fluxbox, they're pretty much all the same thing. They take the CLI and make a graphical user interface out of it and design it their own way. And also some root level changes and change mod stuff is different, but it's really Go ahead and start the backtrack forensics, I guess. Pretty much all the same thing, if that makes any sense. And it should, Linux. This is a fresh install of BACKTRACK 5. Just came out. What we're gonna do here is